Welcome to Liz and Sandro's Marketing Podcast. We're the twice-weekly podcast that helps your small business grow through digital marketing in terms of email marketing, SEO, website design, and so much more.
And we have a new website, so go check it out.
Liz built us a new website, and actually we should do an episode on that, or?
Yeah, we can get into some of the specifics. Well, and that we've got to do an episode on our rebranding too. We keep pushing that off.
We'll do that soon. Anyways, thanks for joining us today. Our topic is privacy, online privacy.
Yeah, because there really isn't any. So a little bit of background about how this episode kind of came together. I was getting up to speed on Facebook and everything that's happening with their data.
And basically what's happening is a firm called Cambridge Analytica bought some data from a developer who had access to a lot of data and should not have sold it. It's against Facebook's policies to sell this data. And this is all alleged. We don't know for sure, but allegedly sold data to Cambridge Analytica, and they used it to help the Trump campaign during the election. Do I have that correct?
That's my understanding of it. Yeah. And I was confused about that up until earlier this week. So that's what we know so far.
As of recording time
On Thursday.
But so, of course, everyone's talking now about privacy. What can I do to protect myself? Why does Facebook know so much about me? And the big quote going on all week that we keep hearing over and over is, if the product is free, then you are the product. Your data is the product. I had a friend post on a friend's Instagram post. It wasn't even her picture. It wasn't her post. And she just wrote, "I love my Saab." Suddenly, she started seeing more and more ads for Saabs and luxury vehicles.
It blows me away. People don't understand that every single move they do is being tracked. I guess Sandro and I understand it because we are the ones using this data to target and hyper focus in on certain segments of the market. But yeah, no, I think most people are just completely oblivious to it. I think some people are becoming aware of, like that example you just gave. Oh, why am I all of a sudden seeing luxury car ads? But
why is Liz seeing Rolex ads?
Yeah, I know. And Sandro, you brought up a really good tweet. Who is this guy? Dylan Curran. We will link this tweet.
Although it's been retweeted.
Multiple tweets, right?
It's 30 tweets.
30 tweets. So he's like, hey, I'm going to freak you out and just show you how much data you're giving Facebook and Google. And so it goes on. And I'm scrolling through every tweet, and I keep scrolling. And yeah, like Sandro said, there are 30 different examples of how your every move is being tracked.
This guy saw that Google knows where he has been every day for the past year and at what time. I was shocked by that one. The somewhat pointlessly, Facebook stores all the stickers you've ever sent on Facebook. We have no idea why, but when you download all of your data, they'll show you all the stickers you've ever sent. So anything as minute as that to anything as important as
where you,
location.
Physically where you drove to. So from a business perspective, I mean, we've touched on this in the past, but I think it's important to reiterate, this is really good information that you as a business owner can use to target potential customers. And the majority of potential clients that I come across, they don't even understand a fraction of how you can use Facebook or Google or Instagram to hyper focus your ad and reach individuals who would just love to buy your product or service. There's a good chance that one of your competitors might already be taking advantage of this data. So you've got to jump in and figure out how to use it to your advantage. But with all of these concerns that are now coming up...
Well, let me just say, so you're saying you said all this data, and that being all the data that Facebook has to offer, you're saying legally?
Yes.
Not Cambridge.
Yeah, we don't want to take a Cambridge Analytica approach to this.
Correct.
No, I'm not advocating for that.
Correct. If you start with the Facebook Ads Manager and start your ads there, you will see all of these options. And we're going to talk in the next episode about options that you can use. But you're going to see all the options and all the ways that you can advertise and all the ways you can reach certain people legally. And because people are giving up their information, if you want to target people who like Saabs, you may be targeting my friend. And she didn't even know it, but you are able to because they give up that information. Because they type the word Saab on their platform. Facebook even monitors when you delete. They monitor your delete key. They know what you typed and then deleted. So they know that too.
Oh, that I didn't know.
Yes.
Wow.
There's a lot out there.
So with all of this that's unfolding. What we don't know is how Facebook or Google are going to be making changes to their platform. And we already know that some changes have been implemented. I think we're going to dive into that in the next episode. But what I'll touch on today is that, again, your subscriber list is your most valuable marketing asset. Yes, Facebook and Google and other apps have all this great data about how people are using the internet, and it's great, but you don't know what's going to change tomorrow. So having a subscriber list that you own, that you're actively communicating with, is still your most valuable marketing asset.
And with that being said, so we are taking email addresses and uploading them to Facebook. That's something you as a business owner may want to reconsider, or what do you think?
Well, I think that's so tricky because
your competitors are probably doing it.
Your competitors could be doing it. You know, it gets tricky because, you know, you never really asked your subscribers if you could upload that data into Facebook. But all you're doing is verifying. You know, it's the subscriber whose email address matches a Facebook account. You know, you're a Facebook user. You are the one voluntarily giving it all to Facebook.
So as a consumer, I may want to create a new email address and use it as my Facebook login.
I mean, they know. They're going to know. Like,
there's cookies, there's Facebook pixels.
Yeah. I watched another video. This was a couple weeks ago, again, from the Wall Street Journal, and they did a great job of explaining it's not, like, take me, for example, it's not personal identifiable information to Liz Hirsch or Sandro Galindo. Your data is kind of sliced and diced a little bit. Yeah, thank you, anonymized. So it's not directly tied to you or me, but it's still really valuable. We'll track down that video and link it in the show notes. So I've been seeing headlines about how users are leaving Facebook. I don't know if that's true or not. You know, do I think this could maybe open up consumers' eyes to what's going on? Maybe, but, you know, I kind of think it's going to be business as usual. I think we're just so in love with everything that our smartphones can do. I don't see a mass exit from Facebook or Instagram or using Google Maps. I just don't see that happening.
Yeah, the big hashtag going around is hashtag delete Facebook. And every article we're seeing right now just basically says, where are you going to go?
Where are you, like, what am I going to do when I'm, you know, waiting in line at the DMV? What am I going to do? You know, sometimes you just need that mindless entertainment.
And then we as advertisers or as marketers, where are we going to go?
Yeah, I mean, we're not going back to the yellow pages or to newspapers. Yeah,
shout out to newspapers. I love newspapers. I came up with newspapers, but yeah, we're not going back to that. You're right.
Yeah, and that's in response to Sandro and I saw some headlines about, you know, advertisers ultimately didn't leave YouTube when they were having some issues late last year. They're probably not going to leave Facebook either. I think the big advertisers, and we have seen this, you know, we have seen some big players make a lot of noise, and it caused Facebook to make some changes, which is great. But yeah, no, I don't know that the majority of advertisers are going to leave.
And I've been hearing more and more clamor for a management change at Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg out, Sheryl Sandberg out. I feel like any other company may have come to that already. Anyways, we'll see what's coming down the line. And for you, small business owners, I'm going to advise stick with Facebook. Just keep doing what works. If it works for you, if it's not working for you, maybe make some adjustments to the way you, to your settings. But other than that, really, right now, there is no other place to go other than Google and Facebook. So we'll see how it plays out with management and with this Facebook thing. But I think that probably some form of regulation may be coming down the line. So thank you for joining us. We are Liz Hirsch and Sandro Galindo, and we have a new website Liz built.
Come check it out, themarketingpodcast.net.
You can also check in with us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you have a question, we would love to answer it and help you and give you a shout out and a link. All the links are in the show notes. Thanks again for joining us. We'll see you next time.